Cut number 2, Red Lyon in 3, 2, 1.
Name's Franklin Lyon, better known as Red.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from the Cold Springs community. I was born there and lived there all my life.
Okay.
And Meadows today is my address, of course.
Uh-huh. And how old are you?
I'm 73, be 74 in March.
Okay, very good. I guess you answered my second question. Is there a real surprising thing or event that you have ever experienced that you'd like to pass along?
Life has just been a surprise to me all the way through. I've enjoyed every hour of it.
Well, that's a good answer.
Yeah, I have no regrets, have no desire to live it over.
Oh, okay. What has changed most in the area around where you live over the years?
The distance between places, ranches and farms, and the roads.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a boy, we didn't know what a road was. A trail.
Mm-hmm.
And 20, the road that goes by my place, they didn't build till I was 7 or 8 years old.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And now the roads are pretty good.
Yeah, excellent roads, every place we go.
Mm-hmm. Good enough. Why did you choose to stay where you live now?
Well, I never was much of a hand to get too far away from home, and I'm only 3 miles from where I grew up. And I liked ranching. I had a desire to be a rancher, and that's the reason I located where I'm at.
Is your folks' house still there, the buildings?
No, I don't live on my parents' place.
You're about 3 miles from
Yes, yeah. Some of them's there, yes.
The
right? House that I was born in is still standing there, and right? The people live in it, and Jim Anderson's live in it today.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, good enough. Well, Red, is there an interesting story or something you'd like to pass along to our listeners?
Yes. I guess I would like to tell you just a little bit of the family history. Both of my grandparents came to South Dakota in 1901,
mm-hmm.
down in the Armour Lake Andes area. Then my mother's folks came on to western South Dakota in 9. My dad came in 10. My granddad Lyon had been a Civil War veteran. He came north because the war split his family. Part of them went south and part went north. And I guess I cut my teeth on the Civil War and being told about it so much. But I never knew my granddad, but my dad always repeated things, and my grandmother, a rebel was a rebel to her as long as she lived.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You were one of the northern, or your family was a northerner, huh?
Yeah. My granddad's family split.
I see.
And him and some of his brothers come north and the rest went south. But they came here and lived here, and they came into Lemon when part of it was still tent town. And we've lived in this area. We've raised, my wife and I, have raised 7 children, and they're all in South Dakota but one. Mm-hmm. So they don't think South Dakota's too bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's South Dakota and Lemon area. Perkins County's been awfully good to my family. Mm-hmm. I could go on here for a long time, but it'd take an awful long time to tell all the history of things.
You spent a little time in politics.
Yeah, I put in about 20 years off and on.
That's a little time.
Yes, I was a senator and I was a House member, and I served 5 years on the Governor's Education Commission.
Mm-hmm.
And
does something from that time period stick out in your mind? Did anything happen to you while you were in politics?
Oh, sure. I learned that everybody ought to serve some time in peer to learn what makes things tick. Because there's, I think everybody goes down there thinking they can change things, and they don't change very fast. Yes, I suppose I came home in 1968 and apologized to the people because we had spent $69 million in the budget. And I felt that we'd overspent ourselves. compare it to the budget today, and I don't know what they're asking for today.
I was just going to ask you, what is it now?
It's something over 200, over something over 200 million of tax dollars they're asking for, besides all the other funds they have. And no, that's I often smile about that because we're giving the people no more service today. We may be giving a little more money to education, but we're not educating our children any better. And this is what inflation does to us.
Right.